Hello and welcome to another episode of Hermit Talk. Today we're going to be talking about maybe about three things. Speedy Pines, Iskall's Bidding of Doom, that's what I'm assuming he's calling it because it's always something of doom, and the Nether update. First off, I want to mention that if anybody wants to be a part of this conversation and be a part of the next video I do of this, reach out to me if you have a good mic, and especially if you've been watching these guys for more than just season 6. And if you think you can add to the conversation and all. Second, if you like this video, show it to some other Hermitcraft fans. And third, if you want to see how I did this drill that I'm using to drive through the new Nether, or stick around and I'll show it to you at the end of the video. Here are some clips of today's topics.
As I mentioned before, we are going to be selling these garages to the hermits. So once a hermit has bought a key, they can come over here to the racetrack, find their garage, and they can start customizing their garages in whichever way that they want to. Although you do need to own a garage to compete in the races, and well, there is a little bit of spawnage over here, which is not good. Get out of my face, you stupid skeleton idiot!
Dear Hermits, I have now stayed alive for a total of 170 hours, during which time I have not AFK'd at all. Since I seem completely immortal, ignore all the times where I've been screaming and very close to dying, I'm now auctioning away my demise to the highest bidder. To participate, get a bid box, shulker box, rename it to your name and place your bid in diamonds inside. Then drop it in the bid box chest.
So first up is Speedy Pines. Now, Rendog has just finished making Speedy Pines ready for people to use it. And he has made 8 garages. Each has its own different color banner. And for a hermit to participate and do the races for the big prize, they have to own a garage, which is 50 diamonds, where they can decorate it up however they wish. And if you don't have a garage, you don't get to race, except for in practice mode. So, who do you think is going to jump on that offer and get one of the 8 garages? And who do you think is going to actually get the best times? I feel like we gotta have Mumbo in there. He has talked about how he loves his classic cars and that being like his big hobby outside of filming and Hermitcraft. So I actually commented on Mumbo's video, one of them at random. I think it's the one where he got to the new subscriber milestone. Go congratulate him on that. I think it's like 5 million subscribers. So I commented on there. I said, I dare you to do an episode themed after Top Gear or regarding Speedy Pines, which we all know he's not going to do that because of how much trouble he's had with all the copyright claim stuff. So probably won't go for it. But then again, he also came up with the idea of Sahara, so that is already copying Amazon. So maybe we might be able to get him to do something to make it look like an episode of Top Gear, or maybe like a top insert redstone component here for his racing related episodes. And I'm thinking that anything Mumbo is going to do, I think Green's going to hop on as well. So if we get Mumbo in one of the garages, we're definitely going to have Green getting in another one and taking that opportunity to decorate up a garage. I'd like to see Stress Monster jump in on this just because she is the Ice Queen and, Gotta show that you can boat on ice if you are ice royalty. Plus, I seen the purple banner. I just thought of that color or being the primary accent of her castle, and it just seems right. But you let me know in the comments. Tell me, who do you think is going to participate, and tell me who you hope is going to win. So next we have Iskall's Bidding of Doom. Hopefully you've seen this already and I haven't spoiled anything because he just uploaded it today. Iskall has built a big tombstone with his face on it because he is ready to be demised. He's still alive he hasn't died since mid-October or whenever it was before then, before demise actually started. So he has put up an auction site where anyone can put a bunch of diamonds into a shulker box labeled as their own name, and whoever has put in the most value into there wins the auction and gets to kill Iskall once in any way they wish. And it's kind of it really comes down to who has the most wealth. And that's probably going to be Scar or Cub from Concorp. Because, Cub is building with diamond blocks now. That's how rich they are. So, who do you think's actually going to jump in on the auction? I really feel like Cub fan is the one that's going to want to just jump in on doing that because that's how I see Cub, as just the one that just loves killing. But I've had somebody give me that same argument for Scar is just having so much money and would have fun having that opportunity. We could also see Doc M get his little bit of somewhat of a revenge kill. Or like, not that he has any reason to, just only that it was just a game of surviving and it was just down to them. Just to picture something. Imagine if it didn't have to be diamonds. Imagine if, like, Concorp, like a title deed could be put in as the bid. That would be insane. That's not going to happen, I know, but you can do anything in Minecraft except for filling the end portal with snowballs instead of Eyes of Ender. And finally, since we are looking at this Nether scenery as we talk about all this, who do you think is ready for the new version of the Nether? I'm sure they are not ready to go into it due to how much Nether they've probably already explored, and you don't have a double Nether to make traveling through the Nether faster. You're kind of limited there. So, do you think any of them are going to do much with the Nether update, or do you think that's going to be where we switch seasons? Let me know about that in the comments as well. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have anything that you want to talk about, like speculation-wise, about Hermitcraft, let me know. We can even collaborate, get us both talking at the same time, and maybe make the video a little more dynamic. As promised, here is where I was going to show you how I built the drill. So we're using structure blocks, And if I turn that off, then we can see the proper shape of the front of the drill. And we got this here at the end. If I turn those back on, you would just see a whole mess of air representation and void block representation. And basically I just have it like kind of going like a bit of a cone outward on this one. And this here saves everything that's in this outline. And this here loads this one. This is almost a direct copy, except for I have rotated this. It's 90 degrees and changed this to load that one, as well as swapping the color of the ground. And that's all there is to it. These call the load to pull in the opposite piece of track whenever the minecart goes over the activator rail. Oh, wait, is that it? No, the detector rail. And then we just got redstone torch to keep that lit up. And that's it. That's my method of transportation for a scenic view through the new biomes. You can see more about that in my Structure Blocks 101